Definitely when I was losing all the weight, when I was clinically obese and coming down, I was taking apple cider vinegar. As a matter of fact, this is how low my bottle of apple cider vinegar is right now. Almost empty. I've been using this since 2017. Long time now. Daily. It works. That's what you want to hear. Exciting new research on apple cider vinegar for weight loss.
6 years ago was done before there was some real interesting research done on apple cider vinegar in relationship to helping someone lose their belly fat. So I'm going to share that new data today as well. So let me just first dive into a study that wasn't around 6 years ago, but this study was done on 175 Japanese participants, and they were done on obese people. And this study was double-blinded.
That's important. Obese people, not just overweight, but obese, clinically obese. And it's double blinded, which means the participants don't really know what's going on. Neither do the researchers fully know.
They found significant benefits.
That's significant benefits. That's what you want to hear.
In reducing triglycerides, cholesterol, increasing the BMI, and also decreasing body fat, as well as decreasing the waist to hip ratio. The acid in apple cider vinegar is called acetic acid, and so it has been known to suppress body fat. Now, that's probably because of what it does to insulin, because it really helps you regulate your blood sugars.
That is critical for blood sugar management, because you tend to get fat when you eat these foods. Your insulin spike, body can't store all of that energy, it gets stored as fat. When I was pre-diabetic, this was a problem for me. Terrible insulin sensitivity. Apple cider vinegar can help with that. Definitely when I was losing all the weight, when I was clinically obese and coming down, I was taking apple cider vinegar. As a matter of fact, this is how low my bottle of apple cider vinegar is right now. Almost empty. I've been using this since 2017. Long time now. Daily. It works. Also used a blood glucose monitoring kit. Even though I was not diabetic, I was curious to know what my blood sugar levels were. Very effective. Very effective.
That's primarily what I talked about 6 years ago. Now, you would think that consuming something acid would make the body more acid, and because acid is an unhealthy state, then you shouldn't be consuming apple cider vinegar. That's completely false information. Our bodies should not be 1 pH. And so you wouldn't want to alkalize the stomach, okay? And this is why apple cider vinegar is used in a lot of digestive problems. So you definitely want to use apple cider vinegar for helping you lose more weight. And roughly within 12 weeks, you could potentially lose an extra 2 to 4 pounds.
If you could lose 2 to 4 pounds that quick, because typically you're losing 1 to 2 pounds to be safe. That way it's only fat. If you're losing more than that, you run the risk of losing muscle. Unless you just started your weight loss journey. You don't want to lose muscle. You only want to lose fat. Muscle is very hard to get.
If you look at how much 2 to 4 pounds of actual fat is, that's significant. And especially if it's targeting the midsection.
Why is that important? Because that's the fat that's very difficult to get rid of.
Beneath the skin, as well as supporting your blood sugars and helping you with insulin resistance, which is at the core of a slow metabolism. So very simply, this is what I recommend you do. You basically take 1 ounce of apple cider vinegar. That's 2 tablespoons or 30 milliliters of apple cider vinegar, okay?
I've been doing 2 tablespoons since 2017.
You're gonna pour that in about an 8-ounce glass of water. And you also might want to add in there some lemon juice, okay? What I do is I take a whole lemon, I blend it in the water, I put my apple cider vinegar in there with it. Just realize if you're going to use lemon juice out of a bottle, there's not going to be a lot of vitamin C in there. But if you use a whole lemon, you're going to have a lot of vitamin C.
One thing to note here is I would recommend in that case using a straw, metal straw, because you don't want to damage the enamel of your teeth. You can get metal straws on Amazon very easily, very cheaply. Metal, not plastic. Plastic, I don't do plastic for health reasons. Metal straw, you can get a metal straw like this. You know, you can, or you can get the straight ones. It depends. They're sold on Amazon very affordably.
So basically you're doing a total of 4 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar every single day, split up. And I would recommend doing this on a regular basis. If you're concerned about your teeth because of this acid, just use a straw. Now, the only time I don't recommend consuming apple cider vinegar is during a prolonged fast, because you're going to be in some major ketosis and you're going to be pretty acid. So we wouldn't want to necessarily put more acid.
I agree 100% with that. He's technically correct.
You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
I'm not talking about regular intermittent fasting every day. Okay. And then there's another situation that I wouldn't recommend it, is if you had an ulcer in your stomach. Okay. But you'll know that really quick, because when you drink it, you'll have more pain in your stomach. But other than that, if you wanted something a little extra to help you lose a little more weight, you might want to try that.
Because you are determined to transform your body, you made it to the end of this video. To get more tips about how to look great and feel even better, check out one of these videos you see on the screen. I'm sure you'll enjoy them. So laters, my massive. Me a go long now. For those who don't speak Jamaican patois, that's goodbye, my people.